Alright, what's up, guys? So, I got a video request from Michael, and he wants me to talk about religion, and I guess my views on that. Well, I'm an agnostic atheist, and I guess we'll do a separate video on that soon, but basically, I don't know if there's a God, but I don't think it exists personally, but there needs to be proof if there's a God out there, because I haven't seen proof. And thing is, I guess there could be a God. I just don't know, right? And with religion, a lot of times, it seems like people will start wars over religion, over their God, and it can cause destruction. It can cause a lot of problems to people, especially in the Middle East, It's just crazy what's going on over there. And like, people just seem to be hostile when you talk about like religious beliefs, or you talk about why you don't believe in religion, and it gets to the point where people fight, people throw insults, they belittle you, It's crazy. Like, I guess what I personally think, I think religion is a way to indoctrinate people into thinking that this God is real, and if you don't believe in it, you go to hell or something. Or if you question this religious belief, then you go to hell also, And I think it's good to question religion, because there's no proof of a God. There's no way of showing that it exists, basically. Right? And there's a lot of bad things in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, the Islamic Bible, or the Quran, or whatever religion there is. There's always some bad things, talking crap on certain groups of people, and genocide. It talks about a lot of messed up things. A lot of people don't seem to talk about that when they believe about the religion, even though I guess there is some decent things on there, like some traditional things that make sense, and I guess you can use it in your life, You can you can just cherry pick all that, basically, and leave the bad stuff behind, But yeah, I feel like religion just causes a lot of wars, out there in history. And it just causes a lot of problems for people, basically. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like it's a lot about control, trying to control someone's mind, and a lot of it just, you can't think for yourself, I guess you could believe in God and think for yourself, but with religion, it's like you're stuck on there, Yeah, it's something else. Yeah, and a lot of people virtue signal and saying, I believe in God, I'm a good person, when really they do a lot of bad things. They put others down, or they do some sadistic stuff, Like the popes. There's popes out there that did stuff to kids, They're basically pedophiles, and I guess not all popes, but they virtue signal saying that I'm a good person, I'm the Pope, but look what they're doing behind the scenes, you know what I mean? And of course, there's people that are atheists, people that are agnostic that do bad things also throughout history, right? But there's a lot of people that virtue signal saying they believe in God, and they do a lot of bad things. And then people say, like Christianity, for example, say you're a fake Christian, when really you're not a fake Christian. You believe in God, the Christian God. You're a Christian that did bad things, basically. Um, um, I'll say back then, people had to rely on religion more because there wasn't that many discoveries from science, and that's what they use to figure out the world. Like, they think God exists, and they use this faith. They go somewhere better, like heaven. They do bad things and go to hell, you know? It was just another way for them back then to navigate the world. Now you have science. Now science is out there and is disproving religion a lot of times. Even though there's science out there that can be politically correct from from things just to prove their agenda, but a lot of times science is real, you know? They have their experiments, they observe, they analyze, and they show that it's real, or that it's true, I mean. And they try to always improve on their theories, you know, because there's a lot to know. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know at all, you know? And there's a lot of times we don't even know where we come from. We don't even know how everything works, basically. And I don't think we'll ever get to that point. I think intelligence has a limit, and I don't think humans will ever figure that out, personally. But yeah, a lot more people are believing more in science, you know, instead of religion. So yeah, I think it's crazy when like in relationships, people will break up with you if you don't believe in God or whatever it is, you know. I guess it's understandable, you want your values, but it just shows like it's something else, you know. I mean, I guess there's churches out there that try to help the like homeless. They raise fundraisers. They are like philanthropists out there that actually goes somewhere. But there's a lot of churches that you don't give money to like that, and they'll put it in their pocket, basically. And it doesn't even go to the people that they say it goes to. Or like these people that are rich, basically, that are pastors. They talk about God, and obviously, from what I think, there's no proof and stuff like that, and they're making so much money off it, you know? It's crazy, basically. And it's I just feel like religion just creates problems in the world. It caused so many problems throughout history. Like, people should really question it. I think it's like man-made. Like, people wrote on it, and it's just another way to control people, like I said, indoctrinate them. They don't like when you're thinking for yourself, you know? You're an independent thinker, basically. They want you to conform to religion. They want you to go every Sunday to church and basically worship, basically go down and pray, basically. Yeah, I mean, in a metaphor standpoint, I guess it's good to have hope in some way, but I don't believe in it literally, basically. Like, I think if God is real, I think it's evil, you know? Because why would it be all-knowing? Why would God say it's a test for everybody? And it basically will tell you where you're going on Judgment Day, you know? Why would it create certain people that have good lives and why others that have bad ones? Or, like, say, why does God create people that have bad lives that can overcome it, and people that have bad lives that can't overcome it? Or like people that have good lives can overcome things easily, and then good, I guess people that had good lives in the beginning have super bad lives at the end. Why is God like that, you know? If it's real, basically. It doesn't make sense. It almost sounds like authoritarian to me. Like religion, you know? Controlling people. Yeah, I think if there was no religion out there, like, there wouldn't be as many problems, obviously. I don't think. Um, it's just crazy. But, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's about it. Catch you guys later.